Hey, One Mug World Entertainment, and as you may know, or maybe you don't, but there's a show coming for season 2 on Netflix that is The Sandman, which the first season came out a good while ago now, and it wasn't a big hit, but it was kind of viewed just about enough to push it across the line for Netflix to go, okay, we'll do a second season. Because the reactions to it were never great. I did watch it myself. I didn't think it was terrible. There was a lot of choices made in it that were a bit kind of, oh, of course you did that and stuff. But it wasn't horrendous. But the creator of The Sandman, the books that is, none other than Neil Gaiman, well, massive allegations have come out about him. And there are allegations that we're not going to go into in this and stuff. You can go look that up yourself, but it's twisted. It's like really messed up stuff. Now, look, when it comes to his allegations, when you hear the women that talk about it and what happened and stuff, the issue with it is, okay, the things that happened to you was terrible. However, you just went back to work from the next day. It's kind of, you had to take some accountability, but still, it's sick. Go look at the articles about it and like, it's weird and twisted. One of the things, I can't say it here because it won't affect anything, but he makes people like the women and stuff call him master. Yeah, like if you're willing to keep going back to someone who makes you call them master, alright, that's on you. But of course, the allegations are pretty serious. So the question came, well, what's going to happen with all this stuff that's his properties, like the books that are being adapted from him, like The Sandman and others? What's going to happen? Well, what we all expected to happen is now happening. They're all starting to get cancelled. And The Sandman has now been cancelled at Netflix. Now, season 2 is still coming out. And the way it was being worded and stuff sounds like they were cancelling it altogether to the point that even season 2 wasn't going to get released. They've clarified, oh no, season 2 is coming out, but after season 2, that's it. They're not continuing on with it. Now, rather than Netflix just turning around and saying, we're cancelling it because of the allegations and we don't want to have any relationship with Neil Gaiman anymore, which, by the way, it should be noted, they didn't after, or at least halfway through the first season, when some of the other allegations apparently came up about him, they kind of cut ties with him. So he wasn't really involved with them anyway, but now, with these new ones, they clearly have cut all ties and they want nothing to do with this guy, including continuing to make stuff that he wrote and whatnot. Issue is, that's not the excuse they gave for why they've cancelled it. In fact, they've given an excuse so dumb that readers of the books and fans of the actual book series of The Sandman have gone, that's total BS because you could get about 5 seasons out of this. So we'll have a look at this article that goes over this, because I don't know why they just didn't say, because of this allegation and all this stuff, we're cutting ties with them. Or at least say we're pausing it until it all gets resolved and stuff like that. Because let's face it, if season 2 of Sandman comes out and it blows the roof off everything, like it's phenomenal and everyone loves it, fans, critics, everything. Not that it's going to happen because the first season didn't do that. The second season sure as hell isn't. But if it was to do that, you know they're going to move forward with season 3. But let's have a look at this. So it says, following the upcoming release of season 2, Netflix has opted to cancel the Sandman series in the wake of new allegations surrounding Neil Gaiman. The news comes via Variety, who offers the cancellation will not impact the Sandman season 2, but it obviously means there will be no third season. And it says, the release plan for season 2 will not be impacted by the cancellation, and the episodes are still set for a 2025 release. Now, the other thing to keep in mind when we get to Netflix's statement on this is the fact that when they're trying to say the reason they're ending the show, there's a difference between ending it and it being outright cancelled. And you'll see what I mean. So it says here, the Sandman showrunner Alan Hinberg said in a statement to Variety on Friday, claiming that they were done with the show following season 2 anyway. That's right. So here's what his statement reads. The Sandman series has always been focused exclusively on Dream's story. And back in 2022, when we looked at the remaining Dream material from the comics, we knew we only had enough story for one more season. We are extremely grateful to Netflix for bringing the team all back together and giving us the time and resources to make a faithful adaptation in a way that we hope will surprise and delight the comics' loyal readers as well as fans of our show. Okay, let's jump into the massive issues with that statement. First off, what a coincidence that you've released that statement a week or maybe 2 weeks after the allegations on Neil Gaiman come out and everyone else is cutting toys with him. All of a sudden Netflix go, oh, we were always only going to do a second season and that was it. No. Second of all, you don't release saying the show's been cancelled after it if you're saying season 2 was always going to be the end. And the major thing about this is the fact that going in to season 2, when you greenlit it and you announced to everyone we are officially moving forward with season 2, you would have said right there and right then, and by the way, season 2 will be the last season for it wraps up everything we wanted to do. Because as they said here, it was exclusively focused on Dream's story. Now, all the comic readers and stuff have jumped in and like just lambasted Netflix going, you gotta be shitting us, trying to say there's only enough material in Dream's story for 2 seasons. You could get at least 6 out of Dream's story. Hell, you could probably get 10 out of Dream's story. So the fact that Netflix are trying to save face basically and go, oh, we only ever intended to tell Dream's story and there was only enough there for 2 seasons. Season 2 was the end of it anyway. Yeah, it's BS. And the timing of you coming out and saying, by the way, it's been cancelled is quite telling as well. As are using the words cancelled instead of we're ending the series after season 2. Interesting. But there you go. Sandman has officially been cancelled at Netflix. No more season 3 or anything after that. So, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Like, share, subscribe. Cheers, and I will catch you in the next one.